Hey everybody, JamieStarr here. I checked the plays on this channel and I didn't realize how well it was doing, and that there's obviously hundreds of people who are checking these little tutorial videos and stuff I've done. So I'm gonna do more of them and go through different programs. While I'm working on my new albums, I'll put out, videos of me doing the production stuff and everything like that. So today, I'm doing this video showing off Sundog Scale Studio, which is a really amazing program. There's the demo version, which I have, and then the full paid version, which it says right here, get the full version with more than 300 scales, 15 channels, and load plus save support. This one, it has major scale, I think maybe two other scales, major, blues, and Spanish. You can still get a lot done in it. Part of the reason why I want to show this is I saw people online debating whether or not people who use loops are real producers. Music, I often say I love music. I hate musicians. It's why I don't work well in bands, because there's just so much dick waving that goes on that I really, all these people, yes, no, well, what's a loop? A loop is just if you make your own part and then you loop it, and then, but that's not being a producer. And I was the only one with any common sense who came in and showed the video of the fact that Usher's Love in the Club was all made out of GarageBand stock loops that come on every Macintosh. And I had said, when #1 hit records by multimillionaire producers are made with the stock loops in every Mac, then yes, you can be a producer and use loops, obviously, because the bottom line is the consumer doesn't care. The consumer is not thinking about how this was made or anything like that. That's music nerd stuff. So, I have an interview I just lined up that I'm doing for other channels, and I'll mirror it on this one with Pogo. He's one of the few producers I hear where I sort of geek out and I wonder how he's doing these things. But, when you see a painting, do you really think, oh, I wonder what brush they used? Oh, I wonder this, and that. The average viewer doesn't think that. It's only fellow creators. And the only reason I ever see anyone being like, no, you can't use loops, because it's like a no true Scotsman. It's basically, oh, I'm better than you because I put more effort into this. I don't use audio loops as much anymore, but I use a ton of MIDI loops because I'm not a piano player. So if I want something with really full jazzy chords, I can get the loops. Plus the MIDI loops you can edit. So you'll see videos of mine where I'll have loops of chord structures, then I'll erase all the high notes and just keep the bass notes for the bass line. Sometimes I'll take short sounding chords, drag them out, run them through an arpeggiator. You have so much flexibility with the MIDI chords and the MIDI loops that it's great. And then you can just put them into any sound you want. And that's why this is such a great program, because this gives you a way to create MIDI loops. There's ways to open it up directly in your DAW through this little loopy internal MIDI port thing, but we're just going to work in here and then you can sort of export it. So first we need to go in here, go to full chords, and then instrument on, that's his bass, off, and then let's see, you go into chords here. There's our C major. Let's change the root note to A. use those chords, and you just kind of gotta draw that across there. So we have that for channel 1. Now we're on channel 2, so we can go into instruments. This is the last, and then you have it where you can basically, let's see, draw in some stuff here. See, I kind of just chords, bass line, little bit of a lead. Again, I could edit it here, put it into the program. Keeps it all in tune. Scale notes, chord notes. Do that too, see if that sounds different. as you can see, you can do a lot with it. I can drag and drop the MIDI right there. Now I have this. And open that up in a DAW, break it apart, do my thing with it basically. But this is a great program for creating MIDI loops. And yeah, so I just figured I would share that. You can check out Sundog's website. They have a ton of other little tools, different things for tablets and different controllers and stuff. Really great small company. I think the full version of the program is like 79 to maybe $100, so it's not even really expensive. And for something where, you know, if you're having a creative block or something like that, this is a really amazing program to just be able to get something laid out and get to it and then build from there. Again, I'll be going through more of my stuff and my workflow, but I mean, I'll have a folder of just MIDI loops, and I will just lay out the chords for a whole album in a sitting and just have it with the structure of the chord structures, just 12 to 20 something tracks in one sitting. And then you just need to build and expand from there. My usual style of work is I will then build and build and build, and then it's just a matter of organizing, cutting down, and arranging. But want to share this, so I hope everyone enjoys. Again, you'll be seeing more content, more music related stuff. You can also, I have a blog, JamieStarRmusic.blogspot. All the stuff is going to be featured there as well. And thank you everyone for the support. Take care and have a good one.